What's going on, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, and today I wanted to talk about and bring you a new episode of what games I've been playing. Now, we did this about 2 months or so ago as we started to enter fall, that prime gaming season. It seemed to be pretty well received, so I do want to turn it into a series where we talk about the games that we've been playing on a monthly basis. I think that's a good amount of time to get some games in and have a nice, awesome discussion. So, since our last episode where I was consumed with Skyrim Special Edition, lots of games have come out. Black Friday happened, and I've played quite a few games. So let's dive into it. So the first game I moved on to was Dishonored 2, and having played through it, it's a good game. As I explained when I featured this game in an episode of What's This Game, which you should go check out if you're interested and want to see some gameplay, learn more about it, highly recommend that. I explained that this is essentially more Dishonored, and I think that's a good thing. Dishonored was fun, the gameplay was fun, and they do introduce enough things to keep the game feeling fresh and new, as well as they really improved the level design. I mean, the Clockwork Mansion level in this game is fantastic. It's really a work of art. I think where this game shines the most is not necessarily its story, but its gameplay, because it's extremely satisfying, and I really enjoyed my time with it. The next game I dove into, mostly because it came out a couple of days after Dishonored 2, was Watch Dogs 2. And this is a game, as I've said before many times on the channel, that I was very much looking forward to because I enjoyed the first one. I know it wasn't critically received or anything. A lot of people had issues with it, but I had fun with it, and mostly because I enjoyed the online hacking aspect of it. I just thought it was a ton of fun. I did lots of videos on it. It was well received, and I'm going to continue to do so with Watch Dogs 2 because you guys still enjoy it, and it's just a ton of fun to play. So with Watch Dogs 2, it's a huge improvement from the first game. The story is so much more satisfying. It's a game that doesn't take itself too seriously at all. And really, I think the only downfall, at least in my opinion with the game, was I felt like the pacing was a little off, and there were a few sections where the story kind of just bounced around and skipped a little bit. But the gameplay is extremely satisfying. It's so much fun to go around hacking, doing some of the missions. There's tons of side quests and different things to find in this game, and I know a lot of people are hesitant about this game because of the bad taste that the first game left in their mouth, but I must say it's worth a try, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Next, I moved into some of the games I picked up on Black Friday and during all the crazy Black Friday sales, and I started off with Titanfall 2. Now, this is a game I decided not to pick up on release day and told myself I'll just pick it up later down the road because I was looking forward to it. I really enjoyed Titanfall, the first game, but I kind of wanted to see what some of the reviews would say, and with some of the other games that were coming out, I just decided to prioritize it a little bit. But I'm so happy that I got a good deal and picked this game up because the multiplayer is, of course, fun. I played the beta on that, but more importantly is the single-player campaign. And let me tell you guys, the campaign is pretty awesome. It's fantastic. They did a great job with it. I think one of the great things about it is you're not overburdened with a ton of, cutscenes, not a lot of QuickTime events. Actually, I don't think there are any QuickTime events if I recall correctly. And that's great because in a lot of modern FPS campaigns, you do get a lot of that. And it's a really fun campaign. They also do a really good job of making you care for the main character and his Titan. Really great story. I think that it is well told. And the gameplay, they do a nice job of incorporating all the Titanfall elements into it. There's great platforming sections, there's fun gunplay, and the best part of it all is the Titan battles, the quasi-boss battles when you're doing these great one-on-one Titan battles. It's really fun, and I highly recommend people play it because it's worth your time. Another game I've been kind of dabbling into in between, single-player campaigns is Overwatch, and this is another one I picked up on Black Friday, and another game that I skipped on release due to Uncharted 4 and Doom that were coming out. I decided to put this one on hold. I enjoyed the beta when they had this, and I knew I would like this game, but now finally having it, finally getting the full experience and playing the whole game, it's fantastic. Overwatch is just a really fun and well done multiplayer game. There's not much more to say about it. It's just really, really good. It feels balanced. It's fun to learn all the characters, and the gameplay loop is just, it's just so good. I understand why people are obsessed about this game. I understand why it's so successful, especially in the competitive scene. And I also understand why it won Game of the Year at the Video Game Awards. It's that good. It's a freaking awesome multiplayer game. Another game that I picked up and played for a couple hours that's non-Black Friday, non-new, is The Last of Us, the single-player DLC Left Behind. And it's crazy because I love this game to death. It is probably one of my favorite games of all time, and I think it's one of the best games ever to have been created. And I had never played the single player DLC Left Behind, so I finally got to play through it, and I was just reminded of how effing incredible this game is. The single player DLC is just, it's so good. It's on that same caliber, and even though the gameplay is arguably there's not that much of it, you still care about the characters. They still tell an awesome story, shed light more into this universe and Ellie, and it's just so good. I'm so happy to have finally played through it. Another Black Friday game that I actually just started playing is Dragon Quest Heroes. I got a really good deal on this game, and I had heard good things about it, watched some reviews, so I decided to pick it up because it looked up my alley. It looked like a game that I can get into. And from what I've played so far, I'm probably only roughly maybe 2 hours into it, tops. The battles and the gameplay itself is really fun. I'm enjoying that aspect of it. Outside of that, there's not that much, at least from what I've played. I'm hoping as I dive deeper into the story, deeper into this game, that there's more to it. If there isn't, that kind of sucks, but that core gameplay, the battle experience is a ton of fun, and I'm definitely excited to play more of this one. And last, but certainly not least, another game I've been playing that actually came out this week is Stardew Valley on the PlayStation 4. And this is a game I didn't really give much attention to or care about when it came out on PC, even though it kind of just blew up. Tons of people were playing it. But now that it's out on PlayStation 4, you caught my attention. After looking into it, I feel bad that I didn't play this game sooner, because this is a game that I would like. It's basically Harvest Moon. Now, I played a ton, and I mean a gross ton amount of Harvest Moon back during the PlayStation 1 days, and this is more of that, but there's other things as well. There's some quests that you can go on, and so much extra stuff that Harvest Moon didn't have, and I cannot wait to go back and start farming, doing all these quests. It's a ton of fun, and I can see myself getting lost and wrapped up in this world. Additionally, I'm going to be featuring Stardew Valley on PlayStation 4 in an upcoming episode of What's This Game, probably early next week, so stay tuned for that, because it's a fun one. And there you guys have it. Those are all the games that I've been playing over the last roughly 2 months or so. Let me know what you guys have been playing down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and look forward to more of this series. Until next time, I'm Bonfire, and I will see you online.
Now come up, it's shady you now. If you with me, put your hands up. On the fly, ladies, set a front, go ahead and stand up. Fellas, if you see the one you want, it's time to man up. Like, hey.